Good. Looks as though he's going in, and he goes in quite quietly in the city. And that's it. And they're away. And as they settle down, Alflora, 2 from the inside, goes on under Basil Marcus. Tinner's Way coming over from the far side. Ard King Glass is right up with the lead too, and Zaphonic is actually the back marker, and Tinner's Way, his lead horse, is making it from Alflora and Ard King Glass and Inchinor towards the right of the picture. Zaphonic still right in rear, taking a very strong hold under Pat Edery, still trying to settle him. Tinner's Way's rider looks over his right shoulder to see where he's got to, and he's got one behind him now, and that's Sayyedati with Culture Vulture upsides him, and Tinner's Way runs this turn, making towards the home straight now, with just half a mile to run in the Sussex Stakes. Tinner's Way the leader, and Tinner's Way's rider looking over. Paul Edery looking to see where Zaphonic has got to. Ard King Glass is second, Alflora is third, then comes Inchinor and Al Hijaz, and then Bigstone on the inside. Pat Edery's going to have to challenge on the outside when he makes his move on Zaphonic, but Tinner's Way is still the leader from Alflora and Ard King Glass. Culture Vulture over on the far side. Inchinor, and now Pat Edery asking Zaphonic as they come to the 2 furlong marker, and it's Alflora who's taken it up from Inchinor, and Zaphonic is under pressure, and he's got it to do at the moment, and here comes Sayyedati on the outside. Over on the far side, Bigstone has burst through, but Sayyedati has taken it up on the near side. It's Sayyedati from Bigstone on the far side, Sayyedati on the near side. Bigstone fighting his way ahead now, he's going to win it for France. Bigstone has won it, Sayyedati is second, Inchinor is third, 4 is Culture Vulture, 5 Al Hijaz, 6 Alflora, 7 is Zaphonic, 8 is Tinner's Way, 9 is Ard King Glass, and 10th and last is that horse who became so upset in the early stages in a city. And so the shock result of the 1993 Sussex Stakes is first, number 6, Bigstone, owned by Mr. Daniel Wildenstein, trained by Elie Lelouch and ridden by Dominique Boeuf, the first French-born jockey to win the Sussex Stakes since the war. Second was number 10, Sayyedati, owned by Mr. Mohammed Obaida, trained by Clive Britton and written by Walter Swinburne. Third was number 7, Inchinor, owned by Sir Philip Oppenheimer, trained by Roger Charlton, written by Frankie Dettori. And fourth was number 4, Culture Vulture.
The bubble has burst with a great big bang. You couldn't say he'd have won on any ground today. He was well beaten, over 2.5 furlongs out, Zaphonic. Up front, Tinner's Way, Brother Paul looking for Pat, but never was he in sight. Now look behind the leading group on the far rails, and you see Bigstone and Dominique Boeuf looking for room, and Dominique throws down a perfectly timed challenge through Alflora and Tinner's Way to take it up inside the final furlong, because before then Inchinor on the outside has inched his way into the lead under a strong drive there. Ard King Glass on his inside, Alflora hanging on, but now Dominique Boeuf has got his room and he's got through. But Sayyedati comes with a terrific run on the outside. A steward's inquiry has been called, and for a moment it looked as though Walter was going to win. Sayyedati has definitely gone half a length up inside the final furlong. But her run petered out. She hadn't run since the 1,000 guineas, and Bigstone, who's run more recently, gallops onto the line, this 1.25 mile horse, to win a famous success in the Sussex Stakes by about a length and a bit from Sayyedati. Well, now the steward's inquiry has been announced. Sadly, Zaphonic is a horse not concerned in this in any way. Look at Walter Swinburne in the back, who's come from almost back from last early on to take the lead in the final furlong, and Dominique Boeuf there, that's the winner. Now, where, I wonder, did any interference take place? Walter, as you can see, has come round his field. He sees Pat's beaten, and he makes his run on the outside. Dominique Boeuf is looking for room between Paul Edery and the rider of Alflora, Basil Marcus there, and at present there's no room. On the inside of that one, Culture Vulture, Alflora holding her position. Inner City can't get a run, and Ard King Glass possibly drifting a little bit to the right. Inchinor, meanwhile, and Frankie Dettori flatters for a moment. You can be sure that the second isn't concerned in this inquiry. Now, Dominique Boeuf gets his opening, and it looks legitimate opening as he just brushes Tinner's way as he goes past. Well, nowadays a brush can be a dangerous thing, but he's through now. Walter's through on the outside, Inchinor's there in the centre, and Bigstone, having got clear, comes under a right-hand drive from Dominic Burke and starts to drift away towards the centre of the course, goes in front of Inchinor, but is clear of Inchinor at the time, and continues to go to the left, but doesn't in fact touch with Sayyedati, and is clear now. So, minor interference as he went through, brushing Tinner's way, but clearly the winner on merit, Bigstone, the winner for France.
Dominique Boeuf dismounts as the first French-born jockey to win this famous prize, first run in 1841 since the war. 1.5 lengths and 2.5 lengths.